Welcome back to my channel. To those of you who have been here before and to those who have not been, welcome. Today I'm having a conversation with you about an experience that I have had quite recently. Now, some of you may already know that I recently, a little over a year ago, relocated to West Africa. And within that time frame, recently, over the last 4 months, I relocated to a more remote part of Ghana. It's 5 minutes from the beach, from the ocean, and it's filled with nature. It's remote. And so when I want quiet and peace of mind, this is the place to be. And this place can also have its moments. So let's dive in. Having come to the remote part of Ghana quite recently, I decided that this is a moment for me to spend time with myself, to indulge in nature, to indulge in the things that I love. And so I backed off a little bit off of regular work because I wanted to spend some time taking care of me, doing my massages, doing my pedicures, doing my sewing, doing some other side activities that I really enjoy, and just taking a little break from regular work. So that's what I've been doing. And within that time period, also reaching out to make new connections. So my video last time, in fact, the last 2 times, talked about loneliness, and I talked about a bout that I had with that. But there were many learning experiences from that for me. And then a great aha moment came up in the midst of all of that was going on, which I want to share with you now, which may help many of you going through the motions right now of boredom and monotony and whatever else you may call it for what you are seeing out there in the world and in your circumstances and your experiences. So while I was going through my bout of loneliness and learning from that experience to go inside and to really check in, my spirits revealed another level of this thing to me. What I came to realize was that in my moments of meditation, when I wake up in the mornings, when I visit my family shrine, when I do all of my spiritual activities, I was just going through the motions mechanically to do that. Yes, my heart was in it somewhat, but it had become a mechanical process. But yes, I'm in a new environment, getting settled, and everything around me is so new. So trying to find my leverage and trying to find my footing is something that I am consciously striving to achieve. But in your regular life, maybe you are in a situation where it's normal for you and nothing is new, and yet you may still have this feeling of monotony and boredom. What I discovered was that in the midst of my meditation, my heart was partially involved. And in that aha moment, I sat with myself in the quietude of this loneliness and boredom to really uncover what was going on. And what I discovered was something amazing. That missingness, that component that I've always had, that I somehow had allowed to slip in the background unnoticed. And it brought me to tears, like literal bawling, because I discovered that this missingness and this boredom and this monotony and this absence was totally due to my lack of fully plugging in with my spirits. And so I did that. And I'm going to try not to get emotional here. But in doing that, the richness, the joy, the deep satisfaction, the absence of monotony and boredom was so profound. And I had to sit in myself to realize that these moments, these are the moments that we need to drive us to the next level of our greatness. My monotony, my boredom is a sign that I am ready to level up, to take my experience to a new level. Your monotony, your boredom is symptom that you need to take your experience to another level. Because let's face it, if we keep running and looking for something to fill that hole and to plug whatever we're considering as pain, then we will always be at the same level, my friends. We will never climb that ladder of transformation. We will never be one moment in a more advanced state tomorrow than we were today. So, are you feeling a level of monotony and boredom and loneliness in your life? In your experience, in your business? It's time to level up. Examine what you are doing in your daily routines. Are you just going through the motions? Or are you purposely making that conscientious effort to connect with your spirits and your guides? Are you doing that? Are you making the effort to understand that they're just right there, just waiting for you to reach out and call them for their support? Let me tell you, if you are not there, you're missing out, and it's time to get there. Just consciously understand that your spirits, your ancestors, your guides, they're all surrounding you right now in this moment. And the only thing you need to do is to tune in, tap in, consciously invite them in, consciously ask them to support you, consciously reach out, consciously connect. Never doing this perfunctorily anymore, not mechanically. Do this in a connected, aware state, fully aware of what you're doing, fully tuned in and tapped in to the experiences that this is bringing. And I promise you this, that boredom will fly away, and what will replace it will be an innate type of joy, peace, groundedness, and satisfaction. It is wonderful. Now, it doesn't mean that there probably won't be lonely moments to connect with people. If that is the case, then connect with people. But that empty void that you feel inside can be filled by connecting with your spirits, with your guide in a more conscious manner instead of going through the motions day by day. Now, if you have enjoyed this little talk, I invite you to subscribe, click the like button, and share this video so that others can find us. I will see you next time. Bye for now.